let's drop right in, shall we? My first question is, how can you get from here to anywhere on Earth in exactly 42 minutes and 12 seconds? 42 minutes and 12 seconds. You can get to anywhere.
Through the Earth.
Through the... develop. Develop that thought. It's a theoretical rather than a practical.
But burrow, then.
Yes, if you...
Burrowing?
Yeah.
Through the Earth?
Yeah.
Directly?
You'd have to be more vigorous than that.
Well, let's just get the surface soil off. All right.
Yeah.
Well, there's a start somewhere. You wouldn't start like that, would you?
Well, what speed would you have to go through the Earth to do it in 42 minutes, though?
At the speed that is determined by...
Gravity.
Gravity, by maximum velocity. Yeah, the idea is that if you were to tunnel straight through...
Yeah.
You mean if there was a tube that went, like a tunnel that went through and you jumped down it, it would take you 42 minutes to come out the other side?
Exactly.
But would you drop... I'd like it if you dropped straight through and dropped out the other end.
Yeah, you would accelerate all the way to the middle and then you would decelerate out.
So you just make it.
Yeah. You'd be in Australia.
Ah! That's the point I was going to say. Yeah, but actually you could do the tunnel from London to Moscow. It could go in any sort of section across. That's why I said from anywhere from here. Gravity operates at all angles. It doesn't just operate from the north to the south, as it were.
There's a jump. Would you could...
So from London to Paris, London to Paris would be the same length of time?
Yeah. It would, indeed. It would have to be the same
I dug a tunnel. I could get from here to right there in about 12 seconds.
There, you're right.
The other 42 minutes is just...
Yeah.
Waiting for your luggage.
It takes that length.
But the Antipodes things are interesting. An antipode is the exact opposite points on the Earth. They don't have to be north to south. There are antipodes from one part of the equator to the other, obviously. It's just the exact, because it's a...
I thought we were New Zealand.
Well, interesting thing is, actually, we're nowhere land.
Oh, we come out
and there was a contest to make an Earth sandwich for someone to put a piece of bread on one part of the Earth, and the others would put the piece of bread on the exact antipode of that. And there are not many choices, oddly enough. So New Zealand was one piece of bread.
Iceland.
Not Iceland. A little further south.
Tewkesbury.
Spain.
Spain is the right answer.
Thank you.
Ah, brilliant. Very good. But there was immediate controversy because they used baguettes, pieces of bread. And so no one was quite sure whether they were oriented in the same direction. So it might have been a cross shape, which would have disqualified it for a sandwich, really. You can't have a sandwich with baguettes crossing, can you? Anyway.
How did you get to be involved in these competitions?
I fear the answer is you have to be Canadian. There were Canadian brothers who won it. They were called Jonathan and Duncan. But anyway, they could have chosen Indonesia to...
America.
You're going sideways. Well, South America, it's Colombia. So not bad, not bad. But one of the most interesting ones, from a practical point of view, if you're a particular kind of religionist, would be the antipode of Mecca. The exact opposite of Mecca, is a tiny little atoll in the South Pacific, which is Tematangi Atoll. It's also known as Captain Bligh's Atoll. So there it is. That's actually a photograph, amazingly. It's actually got a huge lagoon in it. And the great thing is, if you're a Muslim, you could kneel there, you could face any direction, you'd be facing Mecca. Yeah. Because it's the antipode. It's rather pleasing. We were talking about the gravity train, weren't we?
Gravity.
The idea of it going through
Is it feasible, then? Does Richard Branson already figured out some way of...
It's not feasible on Earth. On the Moon, it might be, because the Moon has no molten core. Though, oddly enough, it would be 53 minutes.
Which moon are we talking about?
Oh, there's a sore point. Let's just... our usual friendly moon, the one we look at. Oddly enough, that would be 53 minutes to get through.
What?
Why would it take longer to get through the moon, which is so much
Gravity
smaller?
is so feeble.
Yeah.
Yes, and then just really, what's the point of it, really?
You could get through it like that, though.
Because the antipodes are not that exciting, are they?
No,
really?
the other side
I'm on the moon and I'm on the other side of the moon.
Exactly. What I tell you, though, is interesting, is who do you think worked out the 42 minutes and 12 seconds?
Patrick Moore.
No.
QI researcher.
I know, Alan Titchmarsh. When he was digging the garden...
Charlie Dimmock.
Yeah.
Where are they now, eh?
Don't know.
What's so amazing about it was that it was actually a series of letters between Isaac Newton and Robert Hooke in the 17th century. They worked out the exact mathematics, and it's not changed.